Welcome back to another episode of the SLCT podcast. It's your boy Sweet.
Sevra, Sun God, and Amal.
Fran the man, the muscle man. That was crazy.
The muscle man is here. You know what I'm saying?
Muscle
And this
man's
is episode 21. You know how you guys doing? We got my man KK in the back. What's good, KK?
What's up, bros?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we back like we never left. I hope you enjoyed the last episode.
Yeah, man.
Jams.
How y'all feeling?
I'm alright. This Milagro got me feeling right.
Yeah, that Milagro tequila.
We got to show the bottle.
It's a tequila thing.
I mean,
Ain't a sponsorship, but hey, Milagro tequila, go ahead and check it out. It'll spank you. And it's smooth.
I mean, it's definitely smooth. I can't really judge it that much. I can't vouch it that much, but it definitely tastes good with this raspberry iced tea.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a shot maybe. Just to get a
the shot glass is over there. I don't know if you want to grab them real quick, bro.
Yeah, we might as well just do a shot just off the
On
bear
top of the grill.
to see what it is by itself. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure it's proper for you guys before you guys go check it out. We've been seeing it a lot. I've been, seeing it on everybody's page. Yeah, this bottle, yeah.
We at DMV Thought right now because that's all I've been seeing drinking these drinks.
He got
Sue
the
me.
Hennessy.
Sue me. Oh, man.
You want a shot, KK?
Yep. Ain't nothing but a peanut.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Shout out to Ronnie Coleman. One of
Ronnie.
the greatest lifters.
Ronnie Coleman.
Most
Go check him
legendary
out.
man to ever touch the weight.
Yeah, shout out to that man. He been through a lot.
My man, still going. You want some inspiration? Go look at that. Go look at that guy. Goes crazy.
He was crazy before he even started.
Before he even went off for
gearing up
real.
type shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew I was
It's
going
like,
to do
dang,
that.
he just spilled. Look, spilled. Dang,
bro.
spilling the drink.
Oh, man.
It's all good.
I knew I was going to do that. I should have just handed it to him, but it's all good. I don't give a fuck.
Milagro,
Drink that
ladies and
shit.
gentlemen.
Fuck, nigga. Shouts out to episode.
Cheers.
Episode 20.
Oh,
shit. See, that's
it's
my
all
payback.
good.
That's my
One
payback.
and one.
Cheers, Bops.
Salud,
Cheers over
salud,
here.
Salud.
Yep, salute. Oh, that's tasty. That'll sneak up on you and grab you by the neck if you're not careful.
Yeah, that was actually beautiful.
That was amazing.
That was perfect.
You know, like it got the classic tequila reposado taste, and then towards the end, it got that nice caramel note.
That
Yeah,
aftertaste,
nice little
It's
caramel.
like warm touch. Yeah,
It was like some flowers at the end. It was just like, just a little drop off for you.
Yeah, I could feel the floral,
It was floral, right? Yeah.
but it definitely had like now it's more like floral, but like I did taste like a caramel note, like it was real warm.
Milagro, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
There you go.
Definitely like a 9.2 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I would have to rate it a solid 8.
I was out turning up this weekend, and I got shots to everybody. It was me and the fellas. We went out, just bar hopping. It's about $13 a shot, ladies and gentlemen. They be taxing though. I guess everywhere taxes for shots.
I mean, you gonna rate it or what?
I would rate it a 9. I'll rate it a 9.
okay,
I'm giving it a 9. That's
Okay,
when I was in there. I was in that motherfucker.
You said an 8.
I was going
You said
crazy.
an 8.
Yeah, 8.
I feel like
I give it a
that
9.
averages out to like what, like
8.5.
8? Nah, that averages out to like 8.9 or just 9.
You gave it a 9?
Yeah, I gave it
Oh,
a
yeah.
9.2.
Oh yeah, nah, that's
So-
a 9. That's
So,
an
so
8.7.
the reason I gave it an 8 is because I've had better.
This guy. It's like that.
I've had better tequila, but that was definitely good.
They're
And
alright.
for the price of it, it tastes like a high class bottle. So for like around $30 or so.
You think that's a $30? Yeah, that's a $30 bottle.
Yeah,
you think Don Julio's better than that?
Nah, Don Julio don't taste
It's
better
too
than
spicy.
that. But depending if you get the añejo, that shit. I'm putting down Julio Nejo over that.
Yeah, but you gotta pay that bag.
Yeah,
This is 30, and it's
but
already.
I don't mind. I don't
smooth as
mind
can be.
paying a few extra dollars for like some fine spirits.
Gotta
But,
spend that money on if you trying to have some fun, on.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
But nah, yeah, I had more expensive bottles that taste way better than that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
But like for the price of it, yeah,
Can't beat it.
It's an 8. You know what I'm saying? Like I will go through that. Like you know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, now that we
that
got that
would be my
sponsorship, that joint's delicious. Goes well with any chaser, I would imagine too.
Hey KK, what you rating it?
I give it an 8.
An 8.
8. All right.
Yeah.
Solid 8.
I just brought it down to like 8.7.
Yeah.
8.7. Still. All right. Bet. Bet.
Whoa. Yeah,
It
man.
don't matter.
Yeah, but it's April. You know what time that is. I mean, it's playoff time.
Yes.
The playoffs started off amazing. You know, I knew the Lakers would beat the Grizzlies.
You knew that for real?
Yeah, I
You ain't
just
put no money on it though.
I didn't because
You
know
knew
like
that, or did Ja Morant going out help the Lakers win that game? What you think? Come on now.
he did go out. He did go out.
He did go out now, and then they, you know what I'm saying? I didn't watch the whole game, but I know that was a factor.
I would give you that. The game, it was the score wise, it was a little closer. But if you watch the game, the Lakers was like in control of that game. You know what I'm saying? Like watching that game, the way that role players stepped up, the way that
They
Austin,
Reeves was good. White boy was he was doing his thing. Now I'm not gonna lie to you. He was he made a name he's made a name for himself already. Like he's been a good piece, but now it's even good to see him in the playoffs and he's actually performing and being that extra piece that they need for real.
Putting that work in.
And
Yeah,
watching that game,
he is.
I seen like Austin Reeves and Hachimura.
Hachimura.
Like their connection, it's even like to the point to where Austin Reeves got the ball, and what's his name?
Who you talking about?
D'Lo. D'Lo is
D'Angelo
open.
Russell.
D'Lo is open, and they just pass the ball to each other and say fuck D'Lo, and then they score because like
Russell's got a shot.
And
He
it's
got
like
handles, too.
keeping up with like the sports and the Lakers and shit. Like them two, they look out for each other. They make sure they get each other shots and shit. Because if they pass the ball to like D'Lo, he gonna jack it, and then Hachimura not gonna get a shot.
D'Lo got a shot though. I'll give it to D'Angelo Russell. I wasn't a fan at first, but when my man came back to the Lakers and he started like I'm talking about handles like crazy, and he got that shot too.
Did you see him when he was in
he's
Brooklyn?
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I saw him a little bit, but he
turned up in Brooklyn, bro.
Yeah, he's turning up, bro. I mean, like he's a solid like point guard. I'll give him that. Like, I mean, I wish he would like help me with my parlays and stuff. But
I'm not going to say he's
that's
a solid,
another story.
I'm not going to say D'Angelo Russell is a solid point guard because, as far as making plays for others, I don't really see that much. As far as shooting a three, all right, he's a good shooter. He can get you points, but I
think he can distribute the ball. I think he's a good facilitator. He got handles. He facilitates too when he has to. Yeah. And he like knows how to turn it on. I think, just in my opinion. But he does mess my parlays up though. You know, I would say that, brother. I had to stop betting. I just threw in the towel. Threw in the towel.
Betting, the money, D-Lo.
You still betting, Will?
I was never betting. Fuck that shit. Hey, the house always wins, y'all. You will never beat the house.
Yeah, you
never, unless you're
somebody that's betting. Tell this nigga shut the fuck up.
Unless
you can beat the house.
Unless you can
win.
House will. Oh, you might win here and there, but in the long run, the house always wins. Unless you a nigga that's actually like recording down plays and keeping stats of overalls and shit like that, like actually analyzing players and shit like that. Or I'd even give it to a nigga that been watching like a sport that he's betting on in any given situation.
But
that's been watching that shit.
That's
like,
what I'm telling you, bro.
Since but I mean like real live watching that shit. If you just a casual watcher or you just like
all right. I'm gonna say this. Even a casual watcher, right, can understand. Like somebody that watch highlights can predict an underdog. You know what I'm saying? Because it's certain intellectual people that understands formations and shit like that. So they can see like, all right, this team they're good. They a fast paced team. You know what I'm saying? They good on the fast break. So this team they more have court sets and shit like that. So they can take advantage of that.
Man, forget that, man. All this stuff is rigged. All of these
The house
games
wins.
are rigged, and I've put a bunch of parlays in, and listen, I watch basketball. I've seen it. It's rigged. There's no way, and this is just one for you guys.
Let's get to that.
There's no way in the world that Embiid doesn't get you 6 rebounds in a game, ladies and gentlemen.
Who is he playing against?
Embiid, I don't know who he's probably playing a trash team. He was playing the Hawks, something like that. The Hawks going home in this first round. I'm going to tell you right now.
Yes, sir.
He was playing a trash team, and all I needed on my parlay was him to get 6 rebounds. Something simple.
Allegedly, because you don't even know. You don't even
Craziness,
remember the team,
bruh. I could look it up, but it's actually no, I can't because I
I ain't
deleted
even
the
gonna
app.
hold you.
I'm finished.
I ain't gonna
Sports
hold you.
betting.
Demi Lago. That shit got me hit right now.
That joint, bro. That joint is actually very nice.
me some more,
Oh snap! I made a good decision.
I'm gonna go beat a bitch up like Jonathan May.
I made a good decision.
That was a joke.
Hey, what do you say? Leave them white women alone.
Did he actually like attack a chick or?
I mean,
It was proven false.
That's what I thought.
well, it was proven false. Allegedly, this allegedly happened. You know, so we not accusing him, but the lawyer released some messages and pretty much him and the chick that he was messing with that accused him of this crime. She was saying like, "Yo, I didn't really mean that. It was my fault. You know, I shouldn't have like acted that way." So it pretty much sounded like to me that she was saying that, like I was acting like a bitch and I kind of deserved the ass whooping. That's how the text messages just sounded to me. I don't know. Allegedly,
No, she didn't get her ass beat.
Allegedly, she didn't, and then allegedly. In
Listen,
the beginning, she said she did.
Let me tell you something. Jonathan Majors, right? That's his name.
Yes,
That's
sir.
Brody's name. He's been in all those movies and stuff this way.
Yeah, man.
He's been in all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So just immediately, he said he got what?
No,
Are you
I
kidding
don't.
me
I don't.
right
I don't.
now?
I don't know how true that is,
Bro, come on, bro. This man has been in a bunch of movies, right? We've all seen this. We've all been witnessing this guy. He's great at what he does, right? Is this guy really gonna start beating some woman's ass? Like, is he really gonna put his hands on this woman? Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm just
I don't know that
speaking
nigga. He might have done
Yeah,
that shit.
he can. He can,
I
bro.
don't know that
Like,
nigga. He might have did that shit.
and that's the thing. Like,
Damn.
you never know
I'm just
a
thinking
person
about it.
by watching them on the screen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The people that watch these artists and think like, "Oh, I know them. I love them. I know everything about you." Yo, you really don't know them.
Wait a minute. But what'd you say the lawyer said? The lawyer said what now?
They
It's all false.
Yeah, the girl was pretty much saying like it was my fault. You know, I shouldn't have acting like that. I'm sorry, type shit.
But he shouldn't have.
apologizing.
So she apologized to him for
Yeah.
him kicking her ass. He
But
put
that's
his
what
hands
the
on her.
text messages sounded like. But the lawyer released them, pretty much saying like, look, she apologizing for.
She's like, sorry, I was a
Yeah, like-
I was a raging bitch. My bad.
Yeah, and I'm sorry for accusing you. That's what the lawyer meant for the people to receive it type shit. So
It's always something, bro.
yeah, I mean, shouts out to you, man. I hope you keep doing your movies, man. You go beat some more niggas up in Creed, and
So he's
And
allegedly
Ant-Man.
dropped from all the movies and stuff. I
I
don't
mean,
think
according to
that's,
KK,
know.
I don't trust KK
I
sources.
mean, hey, KK,
He looked like he woke up to spread disinformation.
Sources.
false news.
He got to do
False news, everyone.
Hey, no, look it up though, bro. because
Hey,
you remember
his
when
sources-
Johnny Depp was doing that shit, bro. When Johnny Depp was going through that whole case, bro, he got dropped without any proof of what actually happened, bro.
Yeah, I mean that
Damn.
I wouldn't.
Nah,
I
that's
wouldn't not
facts.
believe that.
That's
'Cause that's what
facts.
that's what
That's
they do
true.
tend to do.
That is true. Shout out
Go to Johnny
Depp.
Depp. Shout out Johnny Depp. Let's
Yep.
go.
never
He
beat
didn't
that
fold.
case. He beat that case.
He said,
Fuck
"This
up
bitch is."
something, bro.
He said, "Y'all, this woman is crazy, y'all. She was
She shat in my
shitting
bed.
on the bed. Who does that?
Amber Turd.
Dang."
Call Shawty Amber Turd.
That woman
that's
is wild.
immaculate.
That's something you have to listen. If I ever in my life woke up and my woman was in the bed and I went to use the bathroom like it was a normal day, right? And I come back and there's a turd and there's a motherfucking shit.
It's an Amber Turd.
A shit ball, right? It's an Amber Turd. If there's something on my pillow, Johnny Depp is a strong man. I might have popped off on her, allegedly, right? That's insane. That woman was wild.
Immaculate.
Sheesh.
Yeah, that's wild as shit.
Hey, how would you feel if a
Crazy.
chick walked in, you walked in and a chick shitted on your bed, bro?
It was just shit everywhere.
I mean, according to the watching the actual trial, it was just like she shit in one spot. Like
She's foul.
it was
That's
like
a foul
well,
creature.
if it wasn't hers, it was shit on the bed. It could have been a dog shit or something, but it was just shit on the bed. You know what I'm
That
saying?
was
I would have probably just told her to get out. I wouldn't even have. I
You-
wouldn't even have done anything. I would have just told her to get out. I
Yeah,
would have
just
took a picture of it.
How would you feel though? How would you feel, bro?
I would just be like, this bitch is
Hey,
crazy.
Slim.
She needs to leave.
imagine having a saved picture of a woman's shit on your motherfucking
Yeah,
phone.
no, I'm taking a picture of that shit.
Hey, bro,
Imagine
you never
gotta
gonna
take a
believe this.
picture of this, bro.
Hey,
You
bro,
ain't gonna believe
Look
this,
at this
bro.
shit, bro. This bitch
Look
shit
at
on
what
my
this.
bed.
Look at what she did.
I'm
You
gonna
know,
put that shit on Reddit.
everyone knows. Listen,
I'm gonna blog about that shit on Tumblr.
Imagine having to use it for like a court case.
that's crazy.
Nah,
All
for
right,
real,
well,
yeah.
we're gonna bring up.
They
We're gonna
did.
bring
suing
up-
this bitch for
They did, bro.
defecation.
Yeah, we're gonna bring up image 770 of the defecation that this woman displayed on this man's pillowcase.
Like, she didn't just do like a baby shit.
Yeah, she probably let that motherfucker go. She probably eats very well, has very good digestion. It was
It's
probably
true,
a
America. It's
joint
true.
as long as my forearm. Something crazy. That's disgusting. That's trifling.
That's a long fibrous one.
Yeah, just all she got all her macros in.
How fucked up do you have to be with somebody that shit in their bed?
That's disgusting.
I mean,
That's I feel like that's a personal thing, like not even like a
She
yeah,
really
that's like
hated
some mob
him.
shit, you know.
That's some hatred shit. Poor Johnny. At least he won that joint though. My man, yeah, he let everybody know. I'm not. Listen, this woman's a psychopath.
Jonathan Majors. We gonna see what's going on.
Come on, Jonathan.
Hopefully you didn't do nothing and
Come on,
everything comes
Jonathan.
through.
Come on.
That you
Let's go,
playing 'cause
lawyers.
You in a spotlight, bro. It's your time.
Yeah, it is your time. Like,
you can't fumble when it's your time, bro. I
You-
seen them sad pictures from a couple years ago. I seen them just.
Hey, who's the guy that was used to be on ESPN? Wide receiver or something like that. He was also in some scandal too. Dark skinned dude. Dang. He used to be on First Take. I can't even know what his name.
you
Off
talk-
some
you-
hotel stuff.
oh, you
He
talking
was
about
in-
Michael Irvin? You
Michael
You
Irvin.
talking about Michael Irvin?
Michael Irvin.
Shout out
Same-
to Hall of Famer Michael Irvin. You know, number 88 for Dallas Cowboys.
How you do the Heisman joint? He wasn't a Heisman, was he? Michael Irvin wasn't a Heisman. Well, yeah, but it don't matter though.
But
He wasn't a
used to turn
Heisman.
up though.
Yeah, Michael Irvin was a dog. Now, he got caught up with something else. A woman, I guess,
Yeah, accused him of like
accused him
sexual
of something
misconduct.
else, bro. This is still happening, bro. It's happening more than ever now.
Give me that pussy.
It's crazy.
Hey, what was she like? Black.
I believe she was a white woman.
Why? I got that white
I
girl.
believe she was Caucasian. Hey, it is what it is.
No, she was Caucasian.
Oh, she
bro.
was white. All
I mean,
right.
I seen the video. It looked like he was just talking to her. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to talk to him, and then she just went back and. But the crazy, she went back and like accused him of other shit. But the crazy thing,
She
like,
allegedly said that he said some wild shit.
yeah. But the crazy thing about it all was like some dude like dragged her out of the bar from talking to him. Like it's like he was sitting back like impatient, like waiting for this chick to finish talking.
Mm-hmm.
And like once she finished, he like kind of like let's go. So maybe that was his chick, and she was talking to Hall of Famer Michael Irvin, and
I don't
He was
know, bro.
insecure.
She was just mad about something. Insecure. I don't know.
And then I don't know, bro, but shouts out to him. It's fucked up that you missed your opportunity to cover the Super Bowl and you're not on ESPN no more,
Bro, I ain't gonna hold y'all. Michael Irvin was absolutely hilarious on ESPN, brother. Some of the skits some of the times he's been on there, bro, were absolutely funny. Have you seen him on ESPN? Like, have you seen some of his stuff?
Of course,
Bro, hilarious, bro. So this guy hasn't been on there. It's like
the crazy thing about him, like when he get to turn it up and he put his arms up,
yeah,
his motherfucker be sweating through his suit and shit. It be like, God damn,
he be
bro,
going off, bro.
how the fuck you sweat through the suit?
He be going off. I don't know what he said.
If you catch your girl out with another man, just go ahead and just like.
But it wasn't like
even.
she was out with
Yeah.
another man. She was an employee of the hotel,
Okay.
and Michael
Yeah.
Irvin was staying there for Super Bowl coverage.
Yeah,
I thought it was like a.
Yeah,
It was
so
at the bar or some shit.
no. But yeah, that happened. That did happen.
Yeah. It don't even matter. I think I don't know, man. It's he said, she said at the end of the day. It's all the same.
Yeah.
Who's, and they usually side with the lady, but who knows? Hopefully there's evidence, who knows, bro? See what I'm saying? As a man, you have to not go over, you know what I'm saying? You have to be restrained a little bit. You have to kind of like hold back sometimes,
And this
brother.
is another story of a black man being accused by a white woman, man.
A white.
White
mom.
But hey, that shit fucked up, bro. That shit is fucked up.
What's really fucked up is that it keeps happening. Like it keeps happening in this same pattern where it's just like, bruh.
I mean, yeah, I mean it's going to keep happening until there's repercussions for the accuser, the false accuser. So false
Man, he was probably in a relationship
accusations, false.
with that woman. He was probably that's one of the ones he probably that's a hotel he frequents or something like that. That's probably one of the Jones. She just got mad because something had happened in between. It's like, nah,
No, I'm not gonna say that, but he was there staying in Arizona for his Super Bowl coverage.
Okay, I got you.
I believe the Super Bowl was in Arizona this year. Was it? I don't know. I'm a little lit out there, Malaga.
Speaking about relationships, though, what about this Marcus Houston and his wife thing? What's up with that thing? What I want to know about that? Sad case.
Yeah. So.
So what is that? What is that?
I
break
can't
down
remember
to?
how old is this woman?
So when they married each other in 2020, she had just turned 18, and then he married her within like a month or so of her being 18, and what they was married or engaged within a month of her being 18.
How old was he?
And he's like 41, right?
Yeah, he was
Well,
probably
like 38,
he's
maybe.
probably like 38, turning 40 or so, and he said he met her when she was 17, but he never talked to her. But as soon as she turned 18, he had, like married her in a month or so, and it's like, bro, like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? so like, how does the SLCT podcast feel about this?
He married her. So did she want to get married to him?
Obviously,
So who is this guy? Is he a Marcus Houston? Is he like a big time dude? What is he? What does Marcus Houston do?
He's.
I mean, Tia Tamara, Roger.
Go home, Roger.
Go home, Roger. That's who he.
That's Go Home
Marcus
Roger.
Guy
Houston?
from
Yeah.
what was that one?
Really?
dance
That's who he
movie?
is.
You Got Served.
You Got Served.
He
The
was
dude.
Marcus. That's Go Home,
Yeah,
Roger.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
who from
You ever heard that song?
the sister.
Yeah, sister. You ever heard of like that song Naked?
Okay, he made that song or something.
Yeah, he made that song.
Hey, bro. All right, so
I mean, it's a banger. I can't hold it.
I'm just gonna say it like this.
No, I didn't think you was gonna say that.
I mean, but I thought he would know that song because it was a hit though. Like it was a hit. Like you can't lie.
It was
just
alright. It was
is
okay.
just crazy.
Was it or was it not a hit?
It was good. It was good. It was
did,
good.
Did you or did you not turn on BET and see that?
Yeah, but I
Okay.
wasn't looking out for it.
It's not looking out for it. It's just that you see it. Like you turn on BET, like even if you watch songs that you didn't even like, you know what I'm saying, videos, like it was just on. You just watched BT, like, are you waiting for your shit to
But
come out?
I don't know. That's not a hit to me though. It was a good song.
But
like,
they only
a
play
hit
hits.
is Jay Holiday.
Bro,
Mhm.
I would
That's a
say
hit. That's
about
a-
the whole situation.
That's a real hit. Like nobody was Naked was a good song, but nobody was like really like out here singing Naked.
Naked was a
Not-
definitely a popular song.
It was a popular song. It was a good song. Like
And
it
I
was,
guarantee
it got
you, if
airtime,
you
it got
play it,
playtime, but I don't know. When I hear hit, I'm thinking about like Buy You a Drink. Like I said, Jay Holiday, Put You to Bed. Like that shit that like everyone's singing. They even doing dances to it and shit.
I mean,
like
so
that.
we saying so in y'all opinion, y'all think it's wild. Like y'all think it's wild that he's 40 years old
Well, let's see.
and he married an
exactly
18
how
years
he
old.
is.
He made an 18-year-old
So-
woman.
This is my take on it.
All right, go ahead, Will. You started off.
So first things first, if he knew her while he was underage and
Predatory type.
and then like it's almost like he waited for her to turn 18.
Correct.
Which, don't get me wrong, still isn't like that's not. I'm not gonna call him a predator. Like I don't like throwing around the words like child molester or like rapist or like whatever you want. I don't. Those are not. I wouldn't
groomer.
call him that either. If without proof, because those like for a man, those are very like big harsh claims.
Mm-hmm.
Those are very big harsh claims. Like
Facts.
it might have been that he ran into her around 17 and she turned 18 and it was just like, yeah, that's what's
Facts.
good. But it is a little weird though. It is a little weird. I feel like most people, like when I seen the reactions to it, most people had a problem with the age gap.
I don't, and this might be an unpopular opinion. I don't see a problem in necessarily. Now, for me, I would just say this real quick. I wouldn't go 18. Shawty got to be at least 21. And I just say it in the sense
Yeah,
too
I was about to
because
say, like,
I just say it in the
18.
sense I have to be able to like be social with you, have a drink with you, and then not be like, oh, some illegal type. Yo, you can't be drinking at this age.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a personal thing. I wouldn't go 18. She has to be at least 21. But go ahead.
Yeah, nah, I feel that. But yeah, most people have a problem with the age gap. You did bring up a good point. That's another weird thing too, because it's like and I don't want to belittle any 18-year-old adulthood, but like 18, like you just stepped into adulthood, like
Correct.
you just graduated high school, so
Still a youngin' for real.
yeah,
Young mentality.
So it's like 21, 22 is a little bit more appropriate. Now,
Yeah.
when it comes to age gaps, I don't really have a problem with that. My parents were 10 years apart, and I've known that at a very young age. So maybe like understanding that people
And
that
your
get
dad
to-
was older, right?
Yeah, my dad was 10
Right.
years older than my mom. So understanding that, like people in adulthood link up regardless of age was always something that I was aware of as a child. So maybe because I was exposed to that at a very young age, that fact at a very young age doesn't bother me that much. But I also agree with him with the whole baggage thing. Like let's be honest. It's common sense.
Correct.
Someone who has lived a longer life has likely made more mistakes.
Correct.
Has more scars, more likely has fallen down more times. It's common sense.
Yep.
No, and let's be honest, a high value man, and I'm gonna use the term. People think that's cringy now, but I mean, we could just break it down to what that means. A man with status, money, and options when it comes to beautiful women
Yep.
isn't going to choose the divorcee with 3 to 4 kids that's out of her prime.
No, he ain't.
It's just not going to happen. And people have a problem with saying prime too. It's just a matter. It's just entropy exists. It's one of the laws of the universe, to be honest, or one of the laws that we must follow.
It's just facts.
Lives, has a peak, and then dies. The sun's going to do the same thing. You're not special.
Just like a story, like it gets to a plot, right? It gets to the highest climax, and then it's gonna start going down that hill.
And that's just what it comes down to. And as a man, I completely understand baggage being your biggest issue and how going for somebody younger would be the solution. Now, like I said, if I was him, I wouldn't go 19,
18,
or 18, 20, like 21.
But I see where he's coming from.
Personally, even at I personally probably wouldn't even want to do anything.
Just off the baggage
Like
type, what he's with Will saying, but I wouldn't go that low.
That's like at 41, 39, I think like 25 is a good, because even 21 at 39 is like, let that girl have her fun, bro. Like, let her live her life. You trying to...
Yeah, you trying to like...
I mean, but let's say this, and I'll just be devil's advocate here. Let's say this. Let her have her life. What if that woman wants to just be with a man that can take care of her at a young age?
Yeah.
And she has her kids young. They're all healthy.
That's
she had them young. One, she had those kids young, which is they have a lot more likelihood to be healthier. You know what I'm saying? Kids, you ain't wait till you was 30-something, 35, whatever, till you was later to have a miscarriage. You know what I'm saying? You got it out the way early. Like, I don't see a problem like with a female, and I have a cousin, and she's like 21. I think she's 21 years old. She got married at 21, has a child now, has a man that loves to take care of her and loves to provide for her, and she doesn't have to work at all. My cousin just takes care of her kid. And the dude, we're going to be honest here, he's in his 30s. I think he's like 30, 31, 10-year difference, like you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
And he loves his woman, like, and she's a, you know what I'm saying? She helps she does her role. She makes sure when my man comes home, food is cooked. She takes care of him, like, in other ways, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's her man type of way, and I love their relationship.
Yeah, that's another thing, too.
If the woman is willing and wants to just, hey, man, this guy wants to take care of me off the break.
She's an adult.
She's an adult. Like, let that man say he married her and all that. Didn't play around.
She's not a child that he's abducting and making do these things or brainwashing. Like, some people just want that life.
She was ready to do it. Now
that's okay.
It's not a common thing now, but that's something you could do. Like, that's something that's still out there for you to do if you're a woman. Like, don't feel like, I gotta wait till I'm 30 something to settle down. Nah, if a dude's trying to take care of you and he's a little bit older, and he got that bag, that satchel, and he's willing to take care of you and have kids.
All right, let me say this. So, like, hypothetically, like, if you had a daughter, right?
Mm-hmm.
How would you feel if your daughter was 18 and some, 39-year-old dude married your daughter?
That's a rough one.
How would you feel about that?
A 39-year-old dude trying to marry my daughter.
Yeah, we not talking 10 years. We talking 21 years.
But what is his status? Though?
Yeah, I was gonna say if I vetted the guy and he was a cool guy and it was like, yeah, I'm here.
Can he take care of her?
I want a young woman.
Would you not feel like a little weird that some dude that's 40 is attracted to some girl that just turned 18?
Yeah, that's
not really.
And what you mean, not really, bro?
Not really.
What's the difference between 18 and 17?
Your age being 18 and 17.
Exactly.
That's the difference.
So there's no really. It's not really a difference there, bro. Like,
yes,
but there is because
the difference is being
when you're 21, you can buy liquor. But when you're 20, you can't.
Yeah, you can say
so
the
what's
same
the fucking
thing there.
difference?
The difference
like, that's
is
just
being
the real.
legal.
That's the real shit, bro.
That's the difference.
It's like it makes it and hey,
but
I
that
have
kind
a
of proves
daughter.
my point. That kind of like proves my point. Like if you're 20 and you're 21, it don't really matter. It's kind of like the same thing. If you're 17 and you're 18, it's kind of like the same thing. And it's like as a 39-year-old,
I would say this.
Why would you? As a 39-year-old that has his shit together, you scan the population. You've been around for 39 years. You've been at least fucking for 19 years. And you like, yeah, I want to settle down with this chick that just turned 18. Like you said it yourself. 21, like you can't do 18, but 21.
Me personally, I
Yeah.
can't do 18.
Yeah, but like
Just yeah. But I would.
even then, bro. Like,
But if a guy
Here.
came to me and wanted to marry my daughter, I'd vet the guy and see what his intentions really are.
Yeah, I have look, and I could say
nah.
I have
And
a daughter, bro.
I would have a conversation with my daughter to see what like she's actually trying to do.
Correct. You got to give her. Listen,
You-
if a dude, I have a daughter, right? My daughter's 8. In 10 years, she'll be 18. 10 more years, right? That time's gonna go quick. At the end of the day, me personally, I think my daughter should wait until she's 21 in order to be married. That's just my personal decision. Cause it just and look, she's going once she turns 18, and like you said, she's not 17, but once she's 18, she's a legal adult. She could decide to do her own thing, like legally. She could just be by herself, right? If a dude came up to her and was 39, 38, like much older than her, and he was a well put together guy in a way, and I would vet him very, properly and stuff like that. If my man was really trying to marry my daughter, bro, I'd be like, hey, bro, you should wait until this age, right, for her. You know what I'm saying? You should wait and just give it some time. Maybe you date her for a few years, you know what I'm saying, until she gets a little bit older, and then you do it. But I have no say-so. If this is the right guy and she sees that he's the right guy, I would have to trust my daughter that I raised her properly to make the right decision. You feel me?
that is true. At that point, you wouldn't have no say so, but
Correct.
as a 39-year-old man, getting with a chick that's 1 month old as an 18-year-old. Shout out my nigga
Crazy.
Jahi, man.
Yeah, man.
But nah,
The general. Fuck is you talking
One of
about?
them
Like said, the
boys.
general. but
Oh yeah, I said general.
What y'all say?
speaking of music, how do we feel about Lil Uzi and his new alter ego?
So weak.
Let me see the Chase.
So when I hear that, the first thing I thought was like, we to a certain extent, like I'm not gonna say we all, but a lot of people kind of have like different sides to them, and I do understand that developing into like an alter ego, but.
Break it down.
And I feel that I resonate with that because I feel that in myself. Like there's a lot of different sides to me. Like there's the me that's like well reserved, that's very quiet and observant, and then there's the me that's like the life of the party, the nigga that's in the middle of the dance floor. Like there's a lot of sides to me, but at the end of the day, like it's all of that encompasses me as a whole. Like I wouldn't go to the extent of like renaming, you know what I'm trying to say, like renaming that shit. But even to that extent, I understand that we all have nicknames for ourselves and shit. Like you might
Nicknames for yourself is one thing, but do you what is the name that he's calling himself?
I think it's Leslie.
Yeah, Leslie. Would you call yourself the opposite sex name and then dress like that?
To be fair, Leslie is an ambidextrous name. It's one of those like it's like Jamie or Logan.
All right. Speaking of Jamie, we gonna get back to Lil Uzi, but I hope Jamie Foxx is doing well. We heard reports that he had some health issues. It was reported that it was a stroke, but shouts out to you, Salu. Better living.
Yeah, well, you gotta make us laugh some more.
Yeah,
Too, Jamie Foxx, man. You know one of the best movies Jamie Foxx has ever made, in my opinion?
What's that?
Django.
That was a good movie.
That was an excellent movie. Jamie Foxx.
I've never seen that movie.
To be fair, though,
terrible.
He starred in it. Quentin Tarantino made it.
Yeah, you're terrible. That's
But
man. You gotta.
You
watch
haven't
it.
seen Django, bruh? You gotta see.
You
Django.
have to watch it.
You gotta
bro.
watch Django.
I don't watch
Oh my
movies.
gosh.
I don't watch.
You gotta watch
movies.
Django. What was that? What was that movie? You was like, oh, you haven't seen it? Last episode.
Oh yeah. You
Talk
did
some, I
come
don't
out
watch
with a movie. Yeah, what
movies. Nah,
movie was that?
you
You
gotta
haven't
watch
seen
that.
it?
but here's the thing, right? So I stopped watching movies like 2013. So
Oh wow, that's been a minute.
so like even TV, I don't tune into TV or like the popular movie or whatever because I just
You gotta watch Django.
I mean I probably will one day.
That's a
But
Quentin Tarantino.
That's
John.
one of them ones.
Have you seen you seen Kill Bill, right?
Oh,
of course,
I was about to say if you ain't see
Amazing.
that, I'm about to leave. I'm about to
Amazing.
walk out.
amazing. But that was before 2010. So it was like
What was that other
yeah.
Quentin Tarantino where it was like they was like in a cabin and it was like a snowstorm type shit?
Cabin. Oh,
That's
I
not
have no
ringing a
idea.
bell right
Called
now.
like Hateful Eight. I might be wrong. That was a very good movie too.
Not ringing a bell.
Quentin Tarantino be fucking movies up.
Yeah,
should be.
but shouts out to Jamie Foxx. But back to Lil Uzi, man. Like, what are you doing? Like, me personally, I can't sit here and say anybody having alter egos and dressing up like characters and shit like that. That's a little weird, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, bro, like, what are you gonna do? Like, are you gonna pop out like a city girl? In it? Like, is Leslie
I
a city
mean,
girl?
I think it's just all about attention, bro. I think he's doing this to like get eyes on him and like be relevant. You know what I mean? In some type of way. That's how I see it. But
It's like
I don't know.
I understand where he's coming from. I do. Like I understand alter egos. And honestly, I understand. I'm not going to say I wouldn't dress up as a character, but I understand character inspired fits. I understand both of those things.
True.
But like for me personally, like there's a level of like coolness. How Eric was like, yeah, you wear Rock Lee pants, and I was like, nah, like I probably wear joggers with like pull them jumps up a little bit with like long orange socks.
You mean the turtle shells?
But I feel like I feel like with that being said, I feel like there's a level of like, for me personally, there's a level of cringe when it comes to shit like that.
But all right, in this case, right, this particular case, who is Leslie? Is Leslie a character? Is Leslie some type of figure in like some type of cultural space? Like who is Leslie?
Just alter ego.
But that's what I'm saying. But
he just got introduced. You're gonna have to keep watching to find out.
I don't know, bro. I think
Follow Lil Uzi on Instagram.
See, that's what it is. It's a
yeah.
way to get your.
He about to
it's
drop
a way to
an
get
album
you talking
in the
about
next
him,
6
bro.
months, y'all.
It's a way to get you talking about him, bro.
He be eating cockroaches now.
Man, you know who needs to drop an album? You know who needs to drop an album for real?
Who?
That dude, man. Y'all know who that dude of the year is? He's gonna win the Dude of the Year award. My man that put everything in his mama's name so that when divorce time came around, she can't take nothing from you. What's his name?
Hakimi.
What is he, a soccer player or something? He got it. What does he do?
Yes, sir. He's a CB. He played for PSG. He played for PSG. He's from Morocco. He was born in Spain, shit like that. You know, he's a great defender.
A dog.
Yeah.
Straight canine.
So he was married to some lady. We don't even have to mention the name.
Forget her.
And the reason why we don't have to mention names because forget her and I don't know her name, but
irrelevant.
Yeah, but pretty much he put his fortune in his mom's name. So technically, by law and by records,
he owns nothing.
I'm broke.
I'm a broke guy. My mama buys me everything.
Yeah, his mom buy him everything.
Everything's in mama's name.
But
that's crazy.
So now it's to the point to where his wife is a model. So her salary is at stake now. You know what I'm saying? He can be entitled to half of her salary.
She took a L.
She took a L. She risked it. I said she risked it, but she risked it. But yeah. I mean, it's like what the hell? Like what
trying to divorce and get half. I don't understand that concept though. What do y'all think about that concept? You have that bag. You have that satchel as a man, and a woman. She doesn't make as much as you, but she makes enough to take care of herself, right? She makes makes enough to maintain. What do you think? Because that's a tricky scenario. She got with you thinking that you was gonna take care of her forever. But then maybe something, maybe infidelity, maybe she did something. Maybe, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, but like,
You paying for that?
but all right. So a move like that, I don't think off Bucks he put everything in his mom name. I think he was like, he was with this chick. He's like, I like her. He asked for guidance. He asked for counseling. They're like, yo, she's not about culture, so she's probably not gonna ride with you like how we would. She's a model. You come from a strong. I think he's Muslim, so you come from a real cultural
Strict,
background. You know what I'm saying?
Real straight and narrow.
Religious. So getting married with a chick, and then you in France, so the laws is different. Like it's definitely a good way to work around this.
He should have never married that woman.
Hey, she bad. It's not like he lost anything. So it's like
See?
why not? Why not marry if you're not gonna lose anything?
See, and that's all women have to be is bad. That's crazy. We are just so simple.
No,
that
but
a woman has to be.
It's not that she's just bad. It's the fact that she's bad and he didn't lose anything.
Correct.
So like, technically he just got out of a relationship.
Right.
It's not like, oh, he had to pay for all of these fees and no, he don't have any money by law. So it's like
he made a smart decision in putting all that stuff in his.
So technically he didn't. He's an anomaly right now. He's
a unicorn.
He's in a 0.01%.
Of men who do that. Men should do that more often. Men should.
But like
maybe do that
on average. Like if a dude he marry a chick, he got all his shit in his name type shit. And he married chick and he take that L. No, it's not worth it. If she bad, she could be the baddest chick in the world. He still took the L. But in his case, it doesn't matter. Like she bad. Like what the fuck?
He can get another one.
Yeah, like people already got another one.
He already got another one on his line. Come on now.
It's cool that him and his mom have that close of a relationship. Because not everybody could do that.
You think you could do that?
Nah, I couldn't do that. Not all of it.
Me personally,
Not all of it.
I feel like I can give my mom all of my money, and she's not gonna do anything with it.
Okay. That's fair.
Like
I don't trust anyone.
I
like real life.
He said,
I wouldn't trust anybody with that amount of money to not like
mess up with it.
Start,
maybe buy a little something here
and
try something.
And if it's my mom, I don't even mind if she does that. But I'm talking about like she start listening to sympathy stories and shit like that. Like, and I had to look out for your auntie and your cousin. And like, it's like,
my God,
you get the freestyle. Like, I wouldn't trust anybody.
I would be sick
with that amount of like.
My mom not gonna do that.
Power and no shit like that. I just don't.
My mom definitely not.
I just don't. There's a normalization that comes with money, and then it's like, of course we had to buy so and so a house.
Yeah.
Or like, of course we had to pay for your nephew college fund. Like it's going.
See, yeah, I'll be sick to my stomach.
500,000.
But like
250,000.
But here's the thing, like with that type of responsibility for my mom, like she would get money. I would give my mom money. Like my mom would probably have like a couple M's to herself to access. You know what I'm saying? So she would have money to do that on her own. Like I'm not about to just give my mom all this money. Like yeah, just hold all this for me and whatever you do, is mine. So she let me know. I wouldn't do that. I would give my mom access to a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I would be smart enough to be like, all right, here's access to this. Like this is what I'm saving right here.
Yeah, give her enough
and me
access.
personally, I trust my mom to not touch whatever I tell her not to touch. Because I've been in that situation. Like I gave my mom money before, even though it's not millions of dollars. My mom never touched millions of dollars. So
I guess you gotta know your parent. Then
yeah,
you gotta know.
I mean, but at the same time, like,
because you know your parent.
This is a good point. This is a good point that I'm bringing up. Nobody has touched M's. Nobody has been like, all right, I got unlimited money now. Not unlimited money, but technically coming from where we come from. You know what I'm saying? Like I can buy I can go in the grocery store and buy everything and still have money type shit, you know? Like, that type of money, even though I can't vouch for that type of, like, trust, but I would still trust her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah. I just know people.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
your folks. You know who you
it's-
you know who
it's-
you could do it with.
It's not even.
Yeah, I was about to say
it's
it's not
not-
even like who I could trust and who I can't. It's just people in general.
Yeah,
like
like
that shit just gonna get to that point.
What he's saying is great advice. Like, you should always take that advice. But that's just me making my decision as a grown man. In reality, it's to each his own. You know, we all got our own lives. But I will make that risk. I would take that risk. You know, like putting money in my mom's name.
If I had a kid, I would put it all in my kid's name or some shit like that.
Okay.
I'd do something.
No, but like the thing about
That's
that is, like if your kid is not 18, you still own the legal right to it. So maybe it's some type of loophole to where you could still get money from that. So the fact that his mom is of age and she can do anything on her own and is not a kid, maybe they can't touch it for that specific reason.
Yeah, I wouldn't put everything in my mom's name. I can't. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I'm not advising anybody to, but I'm just saying me personally, I would.
But hey,
Mm-hmm.
it worked out for him though.
Would you
Worked out for him.
like your mom or grandma? Like, would you do some shit like that?
Let's say
Like,
let's
put stuff in my mom's name?
Let's
Yeah.
put a number on it.
I would.
You have a net worth of like $100 million.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, and that's what's crazy though. I would trust my grandma. I think I could trust my.
But you
grandma's
can't trust
a
your
real
mom.
Simple woman, like
See,
she gonna just be
you
like, yes,
know.
I could go buy some more bok choy or something like.
Here's the thing about my mom. I think I would say my mom is an excellent saver. Like my mom, she just enjoys saving money. So I could trust her because my mom doesn't need a lot. Like she's not someone who wants to buy a bunch of things for herself, or she just needs to, bare necessities. And this is my mom living in Dominican Republic, which is a lot different than living here in the States. You know what I'm saying? It's maybe more,
Yeah.
it's cheaper to live out there once the house is paid for, once like, you know what I'm saying, electricity's free. You don't got to pay for that. You don't got to pay for it. Once you build the house in the countryside, you don't got to pay for nothing else, brother. So you know what I'm saying? So you just got to pay for food and maybe having fun and maybe just saving for things that you want to do like in the future. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I
I would
wait.
trust her.
I can't wait to like build houses like in Puerto Rico, DR, and shit like that.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I'm
just
saying?
it's once you build it, it's built. You don't gotta, and then the electricity. Like I said,
That's a goal of mine. Like having a crib in Africa and like DR or Puerto Rico, either one of those two.
you can move around.
I
you
mean,
can vacation.
or Brazil. I can see myself moving to Brazil.
Brazil, Pua. That's what they be saying. I don't know what that means.
I mean, we gonna say that every podcast now.
Pua. Let's go. I'm gonna have to look it up what it means now. I'm
Yeah,
gonna know for the next time.
And it's like, speaking of moving places, I want to move somewhere where the air quality is good, because according to ABC News, the state of the air, you know what I'm saying, on a scale from A to F, grading wise, the DMV was rated a F for air quality.
I don't believe it. Are you kidding me? Wow.
Why not? Why don't you believe that?
Well, maybe I'm just every time I look at the app, maybe that's just for
When you
America.
driving? No, all right. So like
Air quality is probably trash though.
the air quality on your weather app, it depends off like humidity and other shit. It's not really saying like, all right, as far as toxins and other shit in the air. The weather app is not calculating that, but when you driving, how many do you see like trucks? A lot?
Oh no, it's a bunch of trucks.
Yeah.
It's
So
a
like,
bunch of trucks on 95.
how many warehouses is around here?
A bunch.
Exactly.
A billion.
So I definitely believe it.
Me going home right now, I'll probably pass like 12 of them.
Yeah, and it's like you looking at warehouses, you looking at like trucks, big thing like vehicles that run on diesel, even regular gas. You know what I'm saying?
You know we have a lot.
We got two airports too.
Yeah, two airports.
Yeah, they be
And then-
guzzling that
And
shit.
then you gotta think about construction, like asphalt, shit like that. You know what I'm
that
saying?
too.
The public transportation.
So what do people do? What do they do? Do they?
We moved to the countryside in DR.
Well, I don't know, brother. I don't know if we want to do that. It's hot all the time.
I don't give a fuck.
And or you gonna care after a few months of that shit. You gonna be like, well, all right, I had fun. Let me go back to nice living here. I'm telling you, it's cool until you have to go out there and live for a while. I'm trying to tell you, that shit starts spanking you.
We gonna be in that motherfucker turned up, bro.
Uh-oh.
We gonna be in that motherfucker turned up, bro.
Nah, bro. I'm trying to tell you, DR is like nothing to play with. When it gets warm out there, you'll take a shower, right? It's so crazy. You'll take a shower, a nice cold one too, because the water, you don't have hot water there. Unless you like balling for real and you got a nice water heater, which is highly unlikely. Unless you live in an apartment or some situation. But if you're like on the countryside, you can get that cold water. It's a tank up on top of the roof. And the sun heats it up. So if you're lucky and you catch it early, you know it's nice and warm. But if you take a shower late at night, brother, forget about it. You're going to be in that joint freezing cold, going crazy. You have to be ready for Dominican Republic to move out there.
Nah, for real.
You have to be ready for the power going out when you don't want it to. It's a crazy world.
It is a crazy world. It is.
You lucky you live here.
I mean,
You lucky you got the conveniences now. You lucky, I'm telling you. Be grateful for what you have here.
like at the same time, I also feel like those people are lucky too. You know what I'm saying? Like whoever lives somewhere to where
Not luckier than us, bro.
no.
Yeah,
We're fortunate and we're like
correct.
we're like better living, but at the same time, when you think as like human and like interaction with people and shit like that, it's probably not the best like financial wise and like sanitary and shit like that. Like they take an L in that category, but far as culture and like just being closer to our roots than what we are, because we kind of like yeah, like we're androids at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see that part. What you're saying.
So I feel like their genes are different from ours.
Yeah,
And
people here would have to.
I do, bro.
We would have to.
I do, bro.
We would, if you would want. I'm just saying this. Here's what I'm saying.
No, hold on, wait. And when I was talking about the Dominican Republic, I'm not really talking about them, but when I meant like people that's not really in tune with technology at all, and I know Dominican Republic have technology
They
and shit
have
like
a
that.
bunch.
But I'm just talking about like places that's not,
Yeah. That's a different. Yeah, but that's. Dominican Republic's pretty hip on like what's going on, like their technology, like they have all the modern cars out there for real. So it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not behind in a way, but like there are some things you have to get adjusted to. Now, I would say this, there are two sides of this. In DR, it's literally poor or very wealthy. Okay, the very wealthy live a very easy, very nice life because things are just much cheaper to them. They can have a night, you know what I mean? Just living, they can do whatever. But if you're poor in DR, you are poor for real. You know what I'm saying? The jobs aren't paying you as well as here, so it's just like there's a lot going on there with that. Their government is so corrupt. That's the main issue with them. Like, their government steals a lot of money from them. Like, just taking it from the people, like taxes, all that other stuff. They take that money. Imagine if Bowie was taking taxes, right? And they never got the trash, and they never got the roads fixed, and they never did, you know what I'm saying, what they have to do for the county. Everything was just dirty.
Should I see Pleasant?
It's crazy. Hey, that's like,
Should I see?
you know what I'm saying? It's like, sheesh. Imagine that, bro. Imagine a country. Imagine just Maryland doing that. Maryland, imagine Maryland, right? Because Dominican Republic is probably like the size of
I mean, I
the
see it all the
DMV
time,
altogether.
Though,
Who
what I'm
knows?
saying? I see that all the time.
Maybe a little bit bigger, but
I mean,
it's dirty.
You know, I mean, I definitely feel you. Shouts out to the DR. You know what I'm saying? We got love for you, baby. You know, we definitely do.
Bombat, Will. Yeah, we gotta go. That's the next trip.
Yeah.
After we gotta do that one day.
DR, no, I thought we said Thailand. That sounded.
Yeah,
I'd rather
Thailand
go to
sounds-
Thailand than
Hey,
DR.
I'd
I ain't
rather
gonna
go.
hold
I
you.
would too, though. I've already
That's
been
on
to
the
DR.
other side of the world. That's like some.
Thailand or
Me-
Japan.
me
or
personally,
Japan.
Like, if you was to give me Thailand or DR,
I'll go to DR first.
I would go to DR first.
Yeah,
I would go to DR first. I would. Thailand is a trip a place that I want to go, but it's like if you give me DR or Thailand.
If you never
fuck
been
it,
to DR,
I'm going to DR.
you never been to DR, bro?
I never been.
Oh yeah, no, you gotta go.
I'm picking
first.
Thailand.
Dang,
Thailand.
spanked me.
I'm picking Thailand.
I'm Dominican, y'all. Come
I
on.
can't lie. I'm picking
I gotta
Thailand.
go
It's-
with my
and I feel like
Okay. Hey,
I-
dime, ¿qué
my-
pasó?
my-
Dime algo.
my answer would probably be different if we weren't already going to Mexico. Not to say that
Yeah.
DR and Mexico is the same exact thing.
I see what I mean.
but
He think all
it-
Hispanics
nah,
are Mexican.
Nah,
He's
nah.
one of those guys.
I understand.
Oh my god.
I understand different cultures, but
nah,
it's like I'm already going to a Spanish-speaking country.
you want
Like,
to switch it up?
let
big
me
time.
go now. Let me go to just like something completely different.
He want to go there and turn into Leslie and shit. That's what he want to do.
Oh nah.
Cincinnati die. Hey, that's on the rock.
I want to go
Yeah.
crazy though. That would be nuts.
That would go crazy.
Yeah.
But man, it's getting late. It's getting late.
Yeah.
I think we should wrap this thing up. How y'all feeling?
Indeed. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling light.
I'm trying to go to Thailand.
That Milagro is crazy. Thailand is definitely the works.
We can go to Thailand, bro. But I'm just saying, like, that's not. If you was to give me the choice, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Of course, y'all know I'm going Dominican Republic.
That's all I'm saying.
We gotta do that shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And shouts out to all the people that tuned in last episode. We appreciate you. Shouts out to
Yes,
you, man.
indeed. Let's go.
More love, more blessings. You know, this is episode 21. It's your boy Sweet,
The sun god.
Fran, the muscle man.
and we love you. We out. Peace.
All right, man. Cheers. Out of here.